The Vancouver Organizing Committee for the 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, le comité d'organisation des Jeux olympiques et paralympiques d'hiver de 2010 à Vancouver, is proud to recognize the support of our worldwide Olympic partners. Apprécie avec fierté le soutien de ses partenaires olympiques internationaux, the Coca-Cola Company, Atos Origin, General Electric, McDonald's, Omega, Visa, our premier national partners, Bell, HBC, RBC Financial Group, our government partners, Government of Canada, Province of British Columbia, City Vancouver, Resort Municipality of Whistler.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Vancouver's GM Place, where tonight this city and indeed the entire country will begin a grand journey, a journey that will lead all the way to the Winter Olympic Games of 2010.
Lloyd, on behalf of my home city, the great Olympic city of Vancouver, welcome to you. We're so glad to have you here. And having you with us on this occasion, we hope to repeat over and over again over the next 5 years as Vancouver prepares to host the world for the Olympic Winter Games.
Well, thank you very much, Pamela. Great to be here. And I must confess that from the outset, that some of the most memorable moments of my career have come covering Olympic Games, particularly the ones I was lucky enough to be a part of right here in Canada at home. The powerful emotions we all felt at both the Summer Games of Montreal in 1976 and the Winter Games of Calgary 12 years later. Resonates still, speaking of resonating. And I know that when Canadian athletes march into the opening ceremony at the Winter Games of Vancouver and Whistler, this city will swell with pride and change forever. There is such magic in the Olympics.
They're certainly excited tonight, Lloyd. And tonight, the journey that will take us to that moment begins as we prepare to unveil the symbol that has been selected from over 1,600 entries to represent the Vancouver Olympics. A symbol that will form the very foundation upon which the Games themselves will be built.
And there's much anticipation in the air here about that, because the Vancouver symbol will provide the core design elements upon which all the games will come to be remembered. It will adorn the medals, the flags, the torch, all television and print graphics, the mascot, the souvenirs, the programs, the tickets. The symbol will quite literally adorn everything around the games.
In just a matter of moments, the Vancouver Olympics will have a visual identity, one that will touch billions of people around the world. The symbol will represent the spirit of the Olympic movement itself. It will represent the spirit of this great city, and it will represent the spirit of this wonderful land of ours.
And to commemorate this occasion, the Vancouver Organizing Committee has elected to share this moment with the entire nation, and CTV is honored to be here broadcasting these proceedings from coast to coast. Pamela and I will be here throughout, as will this evening's host, Catriona Le May Doan. This is truly a time for Canadians to stand a little taller, a time to reflect, to look ahead, and to watch and enjoy as the journey to the 2010 Olympic Winter Games of Vancouver begins.
Bonsoir, I'm Catriona Le May Doan. Bienvenue à l'événement Imaginez 2010. Welcome to Imagine 2010.
The journey begins high in the Arctic, in the land of snow and ice and perpetual horizon. the first steps are taken by an Inuit storyteller who sends out the first call to action.
He summons guides from the 5 realms of Canada: the Atlantic, the North, Central Canada, the Prairies, and the West Coast. The guides are told to bring us 5 gifts for the journey.
The emblem for Vancouver 2010 must reflect the spirit of our nation. The 5 guides will call out their people, who will in turn bear gifts from the 5 Canadian homelands.
Across our land, out of the rock, in the distance, standing over the snow and ice, a friend waits in stillness, a solid guardian, keeping watch over the land and the people, selfless and eternal, arms open, hands reaching for the horizon, always ready to welcome those who come our way, into our country, into our village, into our homes, into our open arms, a guide, a beacon, a symbol of the dreams and journeys that live in the hearts of every human being. It stands in timeless purpose and points the way to a better world. It is Canada. It is friendship. It is all of us. Come now, Canada. Come to this place. Bring your gifts to help us as we begin our Olympic journey. I call on the guides of the 5 realms of Canada to summon their people.
My people come from the great lands of Atlantic Canada, surrounded by the blue sea that links our world. We bring the gift of friendship we call sport, so we can all play together in the great games of 2010. Come now, my people, and bring our gifts.
Mon peuple vient du centre du Canada. My people come from Central Canada, où s'expriment les 2 grandes voix de notre nation. Nous apportons la joie en guise de signe d'amitié pour que le festival de 2010 unisse les peuples du monde dans la joie. Venez, représentants de mon peuple, pour apporter notre cadeau. Come now, my people, and bring our gift.
My people come from the prairies, from the great stretches of plains that reach from beyond the cities in the east to the rising peaks of the west. We bring the gift of friendship we call peace. So when the people of the world gather under the Olympic flame, peace will rule. Come now, my people, and bring our gift.
My people come from the north, from the great white land of ice and snow, where the cold wind howls and blows a spear of strength across the nation. We bring the gift of friendship we call hope. Hope that the great games of 2010 unite our world and our country. Come now, my people, and bring our gift.
L'espoir
people of the 5 realms of Canada now enter the stadium in much the same manner as the Parade of Nations that will enter the main Olympic Stadium in 5 years' time. Host First Nations representatives, upon whose shared ancestral and traditional territories the Winter Olympic Games will be held, will perform an ancient bone game song, or slahal, which will greet and welcome them as they enter. This bone game represents the spirit of camaraderie, humor, competition, honor, respect, and cultural identity to First Nations people up and down the Northwest Pacific Coast. These are values shared by and promoted through the Olympic movement.
There are 64 drummers, singers, and dancers from the 4 host nations. They represent the Squamish Nation, the Musqueam Nation, the Lil'wat Nation, and the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. Tonight, these nations have come together to perform a medley of slahal songs that represent their communities. And the bone game is a traditional guessing game played by the North Pacific Coast First Nations people. The tradition has been passed on from generation to generation and has served as a type of inter-village competition. The songs have been maintained and preserved over the centuries through oral teachings. There are also 195 people representing the regions of Canada: the Atlantic, Central in Canada, Ontario and Quebec, the Prairies, the North and the West Coast. They bear the gifts from their regions to give to the 2010 Olympics.
Representatives of the 4 host First Nations, représentant des 4 Premières Nations hôtes, in whose traditional and shared territories the 2010 Games will be taking place: the Lil'wat, Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh. And now, an exclusive performance. Et maintenant, une présentation spéciale. Voici Cirque du Soleil.
Now, 5 artists from Cirque du Soleil will perform an aerial tribute to Olympic winter sport. These aerialists will be propelled upwards by the strength and spirit of the people from the 5 regions of Canada. They will then interpret through music and movement the beauty and grace of the selected sports from the Winter Olympics. And this performance is so fitting because Cirque du Soleil has provided so much opportunity for gymnasts, synchronized swimmers, and other athletes, many of them Olympians, to continue in their chosen field after their competitive days are over.
The spectacular aerial performance takes place within the 5 Olympic rings, which represent the 5 continents and the harmony of mankind. The artists will celebrate the beauty and the power of various Olympic disciplines against a backdrop of actual Winter Olympic images. Cirque du Soleil is truly a national treasure, and the Montreal-based company, made up of athlete artists from around the world, celebrates and reflects the multicultural nature of all of Canada. This performance is simply breathtaking. The Olympic dream that is taking place here tonight began nearly a decade ago, actually, when a group of proud Vancouverites, spearheaded by Arthur Griffiths, decided to go after the winning of the right to host the 2010 Winter Olympic Games, a highly coveted prize.
And their victory was hard won. The rival cities put their best efforts forward, and the opposition at home also had to be convinced. But when the International Olympic Committee visited Vancouver in the spring of 2002, it began to look as though the dream would indeed become a reality. Tonight, that dream becomes a journey, one all of us in Canada will take. And before the unveiling of the new Vancouver 2010 Olympic emblem, the old bid symbol will be acknowledged one last time before it's retired.
The International Olympic Committee has the honor of announcing that the 21st Olympic Winter Games in 2010 are awarded to the city of Vancouver.
That day in July was an extraordinary one for everyone in this building, for all Vancouverites and for all Canadians. It's appropriate that we remember that moment tonight before the old emblem is scattered to the stars. The stage is nearly set now. Hundreds of representatives from every corner of Canada reflect the multi-ethnic and cultural mix of this land. Out of many, we are one. And they have gathered in this spot bearing gifts from Canada's 5 realms. Gifts that will give form and shape to the emerging symbol of the Vancouver Olympic Games.
And here the cast will create a formation honoring the 5 Olympic rings that represent the Olympic movement and spirit. 1 ring for each of the continents, and the rings are woven together, just as the people of the world are, in theory, woven together in strength and in purpose. Now the climactic moment comes close. Representatives of the 5 regions have united and are working as one to combine their gifts and create the enduring symbol that will stand to represent Vancouver 2010 for all time.
Of the Inuit.
Voici Ilanak. Ilanak signifie ami dans la langue des Inuits. C'est un Inukshuk accueille le monde au Jeux de 2010 à Vancouver.
This Inukshuk stands to welcome the world to Vancouver 2010, just as Inuksweet have welcomed people to Canada for centuries, from Nunavut to Newfoundland to the shores of Vancouver's English Bay.
Les Inuksweet accueillent les visiteurs au Canada depuis des siècles. De Terre-Neuve à la baie English de Vancouver, en passant par le Nunavut. Ilanak représente l'esprit de ténacité.
Ilanak is the spirit of strength.
L'esprit de paix.
The spirit of peace.
L'esprit d'unité.
The spirit of unity.
L'esprit d'amitié olympique.
The spirit of Olympic friendship. It stands for our land.
Il incarne notre nation.
It stands for Canada.
Il incarne le Canada.
It stands for all of us.
Il incarne chacun de nous. Ilanak est le cadeau que nous vous offrons. Ilanak est le cadeau que vous offriez au monde entier.
Ilanak is our gift to you.
Ilanak is your gift to the world.
Performing Bryan Adams' Here I Am, Canadian recording artist Lisa Brokop.
Here I am, this is me. I come into this world so wild It's a new world, it's a new start. It's alive with the beating of a young heart. It's a new day, it's a new land, and it's waiting for me. Here I am. Here I am, this is me. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be. Here I am, it's just me and you. Tonight we make our dreams come true. Oh, it's a new world, it's a new start. It's alive with the beating of young hearts. It's a new day, it's a new plan. I've been waiting for you. Here I am. Here we are, we've just begun. And after all this time, our time has come. Here we are, still going strong. Right here in the place where we belong. Oh, it's a new world, it's a new start. It's alive with the beating of young hearts. It's a new day, it's a new plan. I've been waiting for you. Oh, it's a new world, it's a new start. It's alive with the beating of young hearts. It's a new day, it's a new plan. I've been waiting for you. Here I am. Here I am. Next to you. Suddenly the world is all brand new. Here I am. Where I'm gonna stay. Here I am. Now there's nothing standing in our way. Here I am.
And so the journey to the 2010 Winter Olympic Games of Vancouver with the symbol of Ilanak marching along with us has begun.
It's been thrilling so far, Lloyd. And we'll be right back along with Catriona Le May Doan, plus messages from Prime Minister Paul Martin and Jacques Rogge, the President of the International Olympic Committee.
Imagine 2010 continues right after these words.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir à nouveau your host, Catriona Le May Doan.
Welcome back, everyone. Wow, what a fantastic Olympic emblem. Quel splendide emblème olympique. Et maintenant, nous avons un programme alléchant à vous proposer en deuxième partie. We've got a great second half lined up for you. We're going to hear from a few very special guests about their personal perspectives on our Olympic journey. Nous allons avoir l'occasion d'entendre certains invités très spéciaux. And then we're going to meet the designers, those remarkable talents who created our brilliant new emblem. Et nous allons ensuite rencontrer les concepteurs de l'emblème. First, it is my pleasure to introduce a message for one of our key supporters and strongest partners. J'aimerais d'abord vous présenter un message d'un de nos plus ardents partisans. Ladies and gentlemen, le Premier Ministre du Canada, the Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honourable Paul Martin.
Good evening, and greetings from Parliament Hill. The emblem for the 2010 Olympic Winter Games delivers a message about the character of Canada. It says that we're a country reaching out and welcoming the world. It says to all those who see it that Canada is eager and privileged to host this great celebration of human excellence. Ce seront les Jeux du Canada tenus à Vancouver et à Whistler, mais à jamais source de fierté pour le pays entier. À bien des égards, cet emblème constitue une invitation lancée à tous les Canadiens d'y prendre part, de se joindre à la célébration de 2010, de vivre ensemble l'esprit olympique et de se laisser inspirer par la flamme qui unit le monde dans l'amitié au moyen du sport. These will be Canada's games held in Vancouver and Whistler, but the enduring pride of our entire nation. In many ways, this emblem serves as an invitation for every Canadian to take part, to join the celebration of 2010, to share the Olympic spirit, to be inspired by the flame that unites so many nations in friendship through sport. Today marks another exciting milestone on the journey to the Games of Vancouver and Whistler, the Games of British Columbia, the Games of Canada. Years of hard work remain, years of anticipation and growing exhilaration. In 2010, we will welcome the world. What an honor and what a thrill it will be.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Tonight, with the introduction of Ilanak, Canada has strengthened its bond and its friendship with the International Olympic Committee, our partners in organizing the Games. Ce soir, le Canada a renforcé ses liens, dont ses liens d'amitié, avec le Comité international olympique. Please join me in welcoming the chairman of the IOC's Vancouver Coordination Commission, and in a role close to the hearts of all Canadians, President of the International Hockey Federation. Veuillez accueillir avec moi le président de la Commission de coordination des Jeux de Vancouver, Mr. René Fazel.
Merci, Catriona. Thank you, Catriona. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, this is such a pleasure for me. I'm here tonight, and I can easily imagine those gold medal hockey games in 2010. Right here, Canada versus USA, or Sweden, or Russia, or Czechia, maybe a gold medal, maybe, or maybe two. How would that be, hey? Let me say that tonight I can really feel the spirit of this great country. I love being here. You are wonderful people. Your new emblem soaring up behind me on the stage is powerful, strong, vibrant, friendly. You know, an Olympic emblem is much more than a clever design or attractive image. It must draw on the values of your country. When standing alone, the emblem must have great meaning. It must speak for you when you are not there. And Ilanak is all of that. It will be remembered for generations as the guardian of truly great games. Yes, Ilanak is rooted in your history. Yes, it reflects the spirit, diversity, and values of your country. Bien joué, Canada. Well done, Canada. Organizing the Olympic Winter Games takes the will of an entire nation. Challenges will emerge from expected and unexpected sources, and this smiling giant will guide you in good times and in tough ones. So, Ilanak, welcome to the Olympic family. We are proud to know you. J'ai maintenant le grand privilège de vous présenter Monsieur Jacques Rogge, le président du Comité international olympique. He will address us from Lausanne. Monsieur le Président, s'il vous plaît.
Hello, Vancouver. Bonjour, Canada. Greetings from Lausanne and from your friends here at the International Olympic Committee. I am disappointed that I cannot be with you all this evening, but delighted to have this opportunity to speak to you on this historic night as you start your journey and begin to imagine 2010. You have just been introduced to Vancouver's Olympic Games emblem, a proud and towering symbol of the Olympic spirit and the culture of Canada. I had the privilege of seeing this Vancouver logo when I was recently your guest in Canada. I loved it immediately. It has a warm and welcoming personality. I smiled when I saw it smile. It reminds me of a hockey goalie, a protector, a sturdy, strong, and brave figure, a perfect symbol for Canada's love of winter sport. When I learned that it was an Inukshuk, a stone figure that guides people on their travels, I knew it would be an ideal emblem to welcome the people of the world to Canada for the Olympic Winter Games of Vancouver 2010. I am delighted to say, and I say with confidence, that this emblem will be your beacon, your friend, your guide for the long journey ahead to the 2010 Olympic Games, by which time it will be a truly recognizable symbol that encapsulates the wonderful aspects of your games. I'm sure it will make all Canadians feel proud, because it represents the welcoming spirit of friendship for which Canada is known and admired all over the world. This is a great occasion for Canada and for the Olympic movement. Now, please forgive me if I don't get this just right, because my Inuktitut is a little rusty. But I'm proud to officially welcome Ilanak to the Olympic family. Good night, Vancouver. Bonne nuit, Canada. And congratulations on your choice of a great emblem for the 2010 Olympic Winter Games.
Merci, René. Et nos remerciements également au président Rogge de son appui enthousiaste à notre emblème. Thanks as well to President Rogge for embracing our emblem so passionately. Now to offer his perspective on what Ilanak and the 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games can mean for Canada and the world. Voici l'homme qui nous a aidés à faire en sorte que les Jeux aient lieu au Canada en 2010. Here's the man who helped lead our team in bringing home the Games, the CEO of Vancouver 2010, John Furlong.
Thank you, Catriona, and thank you for that very generous welcome. Very soon, I want to talk to you about Canada's Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games in 2010. But first, let's hear about the extraordinary design challenge we set for our new emblem. You'll also meet the designers and hear what it feels like to have captured the spirit of our games, and I think of our whole country. So here's a quick look into the competition, seen through the eyes of the international panel of judges who helped us to make the right choice.
This is fantastic. I mean, we have such a wealth of designs and ideas and color. I think we are very fortunate to have such a great selection. I'm very confident that we will have a winner today.
Judging by response to design, not by name, I like that. We can't see the description or the philosophy behind the design, so we're basically all responding as designers and as not by necessarily our intellect, but our visual ability to say, this one works for me.
You know, it's an incredibly elaborate process, over 1,600 logos to go through, and the weight of the choice is incredible, and really trying to make sure we go through the mind and pick the right mark at the end of the day. It's quite challenging. And it really is all about passion. If folks feel really strongly about the Olympic Games, you always find that coming through in their mark.
It should somehow summarize the excitement of the event, the importance of it, with the context in which it's taking place.
There's some great graphic design, use of color and iconography to bring Vancouver, the spirit of the Olympics, athleticism, sport, all together into simple identities.
It's an opportunity to create a brand that's going to demonstrate what Canada and British Columbia and Vancouver Whistler are all about to the entire world.
For me, it's probably first impact, a logo that's bold enough that's going to work on something very small to something that's going to be gigantic, but it also should have some meaning and some depth behind it too.
Whether it's Aboriginal or non-Aboriginal, I kind of put that aside and just respond to it as a good design.
It has to have that instant graphic identity, so it has to register very quickly, it's got to have a multitude of uses, but it has to embody the Olympic spirit.
It has to talk to the hearts and minds of people.
I'm looking for a mark that says something uniquely winter, that you get a winter feel from the mark. I'm looking for a mark that is particularly Canadian, that there is something distinct, whether it's to this region, whether it's to the country, whether it's really bringing some native or natural symbol to life in a unique way.
I think it should be something that should speak a universal language.
And I think combining the Olympic spirit with what's best about Vancouver and British Columbia in a simple graphic image that registers immediately is a real tall order.
Have we got a winner here?
Oh, I'm sure we got a winner here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winning designers, Elena Rivera McGregor, Creative Director, Rivera Design Group, and Gonzalo Alatorre, Designer.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is amazing to see our logo on a scale that is larger than life. Thank you, John, and the VANOC team for putting on this wonderful event. Thank you to the judges who selected our emblem. I also want to thank my team at Rivera Design for their hard work to prepare this design and all the materials for the launch. The communication challenge was as big as it gets. We had to find a way to represent so much in such a simple form: culture, environment, and community, Canada, Vancouver, and the Whistler, and the Olympic Games. At the same time, we had to make the logo engaging and versatile enough to be used in thousands of applications, and to make the logo fit within the context of the Olympic design history. We rose to the challenge. It is still very overwhelming to imagine what it will be like to see our logo everywhere. When we designed this logo, we went for the gold, and here we are. Thank you.
As a token of our thanks, it is my pleasure to now present you both with the very first 2010 Olympic pin bearing your design. And to ensure you are with us on February 12, 2010, please accept these 2 tickets to the opening ceremony. At Vancouver 2010, we see ourselves as Canada's Games. Our vision is of a stronger Canada because of our passion for sport, culture, and for a sustainable future. We want to touch the soul of our nation and share this great adventure with every Canadian. It has been said to us many times that our dream is an impossible one. And while we agree that the challenge is daunting, we know that Canadians will stand together to realize this dream and to inspire the world. Tonight we see that many have already done just that. 1,600 designers poured everything they had into this competition in the true Olympic spirit of participation. And in response to Canada's call, they have honored us, their art, their families, and their country. It is fitting, I think, that Ilanak be here tonight in giant form, towering above the crowd, our protector, our friend, our guide, our compass for the journey ahead, our symbol of hope. Giants do giant things, and we do have giant things to do. This smiling, confident, humble figure reflects our sheer joy for winter sport and draws its strength from a true spirit of teamwork. Each rock supporting the other, each one equally important, and all in perfect alignment. To meet an Inukshuk is to know you are safe, that a friend is near. The people of the world will soon meet Ilanak and come to understand us a little better, and they will all get to know the dream we share. Ilanak stands tall tonight with arms outstretched, calling on Canadians, all of us, to take part, to join in, to share, to have fun, and to enjoy the Games. Tonight, I invite you to begin your own Olympic journey, to be a champion at home, at work, and at play, to embrace our concept of one team crossing the finish line together. The story of Canada's Games is a story of values. The Olympic values of honor, respect, fairness, trust, and integrity, well, they belong to all of us, and so does this emblem. It is uniquely Canadian. It touches all that we are and symbolizes the brave story of a young but great, great country. It speaks to the possible of what can be done when we work as one. Ilanak reminds us to be true to our hearts, to give, to be wise, to have courage, and if we fail, it inspires us to get back up and to never, ever quit. Together with the 5 Olympic rings, Ilanak will remind us every day that we Canadians have been given the opportunity and the privilege to do giant things. What more can we ask for? Thank you, Canada.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, John, for helping lead us all on this great Olympic journey. Quelle célébration splendide. What a thrill this has been. To all of you watching, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we enjoyed the drama, the performances, and the unveiling of Ilanak here in GM Place tonight. À vous tous qui étiez avec nous par la magie des ondes, j'espère que vous avez eu autant de plaisir à regarder cette émission. The spirit of Olympic friendship certainly filled this arena tonight. And as an experienced Olympian, I see a great future ahead for Ilanak as it spreads the story of Canada's games across our country and around the world. Je crois que Ilanak est promis une belle destinée alors qu'il fera connaître l'histoire des Jeux du Canada à l'échelle du pays et de la planète. On behalf of the Vancouver 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, pour les Jeux olympiques et paralympiques de 2010 à Vancouver, I'm Catriona Le May Doan qui vous souhaite faire de beaux rêves olympiques, wishing you sweet Olympic dreams. Souvenez-vous, ce sont vos Jeux. And remember, these are your games, Canada. Bonsoir, good night.
The Vancouver Organizing Committee for the 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games is proud to recognize the support of our worldwide Olympic partners, the Coca-Cola Company, Atlas Origin, General Electric, McDonald's, Omega, Visa, our premier national partners, Bell, HBC, RBC Financial Group, our government partners, Government of Canada, Province of British Columbia, City of Vancouver, Resort Municipality of Whistler.
And thank you to all of our performers tonight and our star Olympian MC, Catriona Le May Doan. And you know, while traveling to some of the greatest cities in the world, I've been struck by a select group that seems to shine above the rest. These are the Olympic cities, places like Rome, Paris, Tokyo, London, Los Angeles, Montreal, Olympic host cities. Now, Vancouver joins this prestigious list, and tonight, you can feel the Olympic glow beginning to gather right here in this West Coast oasis, Pamela.
I think you're right, Lloyd. The magic is wearing off, and it's going to be the journey of a lifetime. We at CTV look forward to being a big part of it.
So from all of us, good night, and we'll see you on the road to 2010 in Vancouver.